Margin, the secret weapon. Have you ever heard the word buying on margin? Perhaps you have heard somebody got a margin call and you've often wondered what in the heck are they talking about? Well, that is our lesson for today in investing. And the reason that I bring this up is twofold. One, I want to teach you what that means, the pros and the cons, and the other is because I am testing out a platform that has some elements that are very similar to buying on margin. So let's talk about, first of all, what exactly is buying on margin. That's when you open up a brokerage account and you put a good faith deposit down, but you can trade like you have a lot more money than what you actually put down. So let's just say you put down $100 in your brokerage account, but your broker might allow you to trade $5,000, let's just say. And what's cool about that is it gives you an opportunity to magnify your profits. You can trade like you have a whole lot more money, but there's a downside to that, because if you lose, you could lose a whole lot more money, and there might be a margin call where you would have to add more money to cover your losses in your account. And a lot of people have gotten into trouble with that before. You know, we get greedy, we get excited about a particular opportunity, and so we go into it thinking we're going to make $1 million, and something happens and it goes south. So this new platform that I'm testing out is not really a new platform. It's been around for about 6 years. And I am just now hearing about it, and a lot of people are promoting this new program. And what I love about it is the elements that are involved in this new platform. And let me tell you what those elements are and how this can be used to reduce our risk. So the first element is me, the person who would open up an account and have a contract. Okay? I have a contract, and the amount of money that I have to put in to get this is a handling fee of $100. The next person or entity that's involved in this transaction is an insurance company. And the insurance company has an insurance policy on this contract. Okay? So that's the second component, and that protects the investment. None of these other platforms have this. The third entity that's involved is the bank. The bank gets to have the insurance policy as collateral. That protects them, and they loan money to be put inside this smart contract that can be used for staking. And there's 2 different balances that are available. Now, granted, think about this. I only have to put in $100 of my own money. And for a 36-month contract, the bank is willing to give the smart contract $30,240 for 36 months, or $43,200 for a 5 or a 7-year period. You did not mishear me. I did not miscommunicate. I put in $100. That opens up an account. I have a contract. There's an insurance policy, life insurance policy premium on that wallet to protect it. That is used as collateral. The bank then is willing to loan the money to go into staking into this smart contract. So the bank is covered. They give a loan. Staking is what's going on, which we talked about this previously. That means that we are loaning crypto out for different projects or whatever, and we get a piece of the action every time there's a transaction that's going on in the marketplace. That's what they're using when they're staking crypto. They're buying and selling crypto all day long or loaning it out for these markets, and there is money to be made in that. So that's what the bank is loaning money into this smart contract for to do. Okay, so it's staking. Every day money is being made. So I don't have to put any more money in, And my risk, unlike those that are on a brokerage account or whatever, where you can risk and I would have to put more capital in, that life insurance policy covers me for that. So I don't have to put any more money in. So every month there is an insurance premium for the policy that gets paid out of any earnings. Every year the bank gets paid out their interest payment that they are owed. And that is a variable interest rate right now. It looks like about 6.7% a year is what the bank is earning. And the insurance policy is running anywhere from about $200 to $300 a month, depending on, again, what level and how long that the term is. So as you can see, there's a lot of money being made in this transaction to cover this particular account. At the end of the contract period, 3 years, let's just say, because there's a 3, 5, and a 7 year, and there's also a 10 year that's pending right now. But anyway, 3, 5, and 7. At the end of the contract period, the bank gets paid back their initial capital that they loaned out, because every year they're getting their interest payment. They're not getting any of the principal back. That gives, at the end, what we call an umbrella payment, a balloon payment at the end. And so all of that has to come out of our earnings. So at the end, the original $30,240 or $43,200, depending on which contract you chose, that gets paid back to the bank. The insurance policy premium has been paid every month, so you will not be owing any money to that. The admin fees are all taken out of the earnings that are made every single day. So once the bank has paid back their original contract amount, the contract holder will be disbursed their amount of funds, whatever is left over. And just to give you an idea, I am expecting on the 3-year contract, let me find my numbers here, I'm expecting to net about $35,097 on the 3-year one. And on a 5-year one, I would be expecting about $471,487. Same $100. It's just that it's being compounded daily for a longer period of time. You can use your own compound calculator and figure that out. Put in $30,240. When you're using the compound calculator, it's real important that you get the compounding right and the percentages right. On this, we're expecting about 0.1%. That's 0.1% to 0.3% on a daily basis. Now, that number is going to be huge. It's going to scare you to death, and you're not going to believe it's possible. But you also have to keep in mind, monthly insurance premium is being pulled out of that, as well as the annual interest rate that goes to the bank. And then whatever is left over, we get that. For this particular platform that I'm testing out, there is a special going on right now that you can buy 15 contracts for the price of 10, and they're $100 each. So I could buy 15 times 100 for only $1,000. So I'm saving $500 by doing that. You can buy 2 of those. They are limiting you on how many contracts that you can buy at a given time. Now, the dashboard, I really like the dashboard. It looks like it's, pretty transparent. But again, I've been in plenty of these platforms where it looks like something is going on, and we really don't know until the end when somebody actually gets their money paid out. This is a little bit longer term, but it's good to have short-term projects as well as daily projects, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, and some out into the future. So I'm not worried. This is only $100 per contract. This is not a lot of money. This would not break anybody per se if something happened and this went south and we never got paid back. But the upside of this is some life-changing income that could come out of these contracts. And I know in November we do have somebody in our group that is going to be pulling out that they've been in it at the 3-year mark, and they're going to do that on Zoom. So I'll be really excited to be able to watch them do that, because again, we want proof. We want to be able to see somebody that we know actually go through the process. And for some of these that are new, it's hard to do because they don't have a good track record. Well, this particular company, supposedly, again, supposedly has been in business for over 6 years. And because this is a smart contract, this is on the blockchain and nothing can be changed. Everything is automatically done using cryptocurrency and all of the payouts. So I'm feeling really confident on this. And our pig group, we've got that available. So anybody out there listening, if you would like to participate in this and be in one of our ones that we buy the 15 contracts for 10, you can join our team for $125 a year and then put in ever how much money that you want to use to sponsor, and then you would get a piece of the action. Or you can just do your own contract if you have $100 that you're willing to put inside this platform and just let it ride and see what happens. Again, there's never any guarantees of income. Can't be expressed or implied. It's against the law to do that. Never risk any more money than what you're willing to lose. And again, this is a low entry point. This is only $100. And so everybody could afford to do this. I would encourage you, though, if you're going to go in, get some folks together and do that big package, because that could be a huge payout. Think about $100 for 3 years. I'm expecting $35,000 net. Take 35,000 times 15 and see how much money that would be. And that's for $1,000 contribution in there for that handling fee just to get a contract. It's $100. That is $100 to get one of those contracts. So it's worth that to me to test out. So if any of you would like any information on that particular platform, you can reach out to me. Also, any of you out there that have platforms that you would like for me to test out, right now I'm building a directory online so that folks can just go in alphabetical order and learn about some of these platforms and choose for yourself whether you want to get involved or not, because I'm asked all the time. And now, there are hundreds, thousands, I don't know how many are out there. And yes, some of them are scams, and you want to be able to go through and vet those and make your own decision. But some of them we've already looked at and we have passed. Some, are on pause. Some have made us a lot of money. We've got one in particular that has done so well, and it's called Daisy. And I want to encourage, if you have not gotten into that, get with me because before February, because the first piece of that we got in on the ground floor when they were doing the initial crowdfunding on that. So we actually have shares in that company called Endotech. So get with me on that. You can get in that one for like $200 minimum, but they have made like over 1,000%. That's how well that they have done on their particular platform, and I believe we're over 3 years now on that particular platform. But that's one that I promote all the time to folks. If you are looking for something, a set it and forget it one, that would be the Daisy platform. So reach out to me and I'll get you that link, because our group is in that and we have been for quite some time. But anyways, just want to kind of come in here and kind of tell you about the margin call and how this really has some elements of that without the risk associated with it, because all I have to be out is $100, and supposedly there's a life insurance policy that is protecting and used as collateral. So the bank doesn't have risk because it's covered by that insurance policy, so they are more than willing to loan out money for the staking. So anyways, I think that's a pretty cool platform idea. Only time will tell whether this is legit or not. Again, we have no way of knowing until that day comes. And lots can happen in 36 months, with the regulators and everybody going after these platforms. They don't like for us to have control of our own money, do they? But it's time that we stand up and take control of our own personal finances and not be relying on everybody else to supply us with that. And if you don't have multiple streams of income, in particular passive income, you're really doing your family a disservice, because you need to dress those dollar bills that you have up in overalls and put them to work so that they're working hard for you, so that one day those dollars are working so hard for you that you no longer have to physically work for those dollars. So again, this is Nancy Gaskins, sowing seeds of financial hope and entrepreneurial opportunity in communities around the globe. Get with me if you are looking for passive income opportunities, or if you have some that you are promoting. Get with me so that I can share your links and test them out myself. Y'all have a fabulous day.